The world of modern warfare is in constant flux. New technologies emerge, shifting the balance of power. In this volatile landscape, a new player has emerged, one that has sent ripples of unease through the corridors of power around the globe. That player is the Oreshnik missile. Developed in secrecy, the Oreshnik represents the cutting edge of Russian military technology. It is a weapon that has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape, its capabilities challenging the established order. The world first became aware of the Oreshnik on November 21, 2024. The unveiling was not a grand spectacle, no parade of military might or boastful pronouncements from world leaders. Instead, it was a demonstration, a display of raw power that left no room for doubt about its significance. The target was the Yuzhmash plant in Dnipro, Ukraine, a facility known for its role in the production of aerospace and defense technologies. The attack was swift and precise, the Oreshnik striking with devastating accuracy. The world watched in stunned silence as the news of the attack spread. The Oreshnik is more than just a new missile. It is a weapon of change. Its hypersonic speed renders it virtually immune to existing missile defense systems, its maneuverability making it a nightmare to track and intercept. The Oreshnik has fundamentally altered the calculus of war. The world is still grappling with the implications of the Oreshnik. The Oreshnik missile did not emerge overnight. Its roots are deeply entwined with the intricate tapestry of geopolitical tensions and technological advancements that have come to define the 21st century. As early as the late 2000s, whispers began to circulate within the Russian defense establishment, whispers of a new breed of weapon. Thus began the clandestine development of the Oreshnik missile, a project shrouded in secrecy and driven by an unwavering determination to maintain Russia's strategic edge. The development of the Oreshnik was a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Russian scientific and engineering community. Faced with seemingly insurmountable technical hurdles and operating under the constant pressure of secrecy, these unsung heroes toiled tirelessly in their quest to bring the Oreshnik to life. Years of research and experimentation culminated in the creation of a revolutionary scramjet engine, a marvel of engineering that could propel the Oreshnik to speeds exceeding Mach 5. This breakthrough, combined with advancements in composite materials and thermal shielding, allowed the missile to withstand the extreme temperatures and aerodynamic forces encountered at such velocities. The Oreshnik missile's hypersonic speed is more than just an impressive technological feat. It is a game-changer in the realm of modern warfare. Traditional ballistic missiles follow predictable parabolic trajectories, making them vulnerable to interception by sophisticated missile defense systems. The Oreshnik, however, rewrites the rules of engagement. Its ability to maintain hypersonic speeds throughout its flight path renders it virtually immune to existing anti-ballistic missile systems. This agility transforms the Oreshnik from a weapon of mass destruction into a precision instrument of warfare. Maneuverability is the other defining characteristic of the Oreshnik missile, setting it apart from its predecessors. Achieving this level of agility in a weapon traveling at hypersonic speeds required a radical rethink of aerodynamic design principles. The Oreshnik team turned to innovative technologies, drawing inspiration from nature's most agile creations. The Oreshnik utilizes a combination of thrust vectoring, aerodynamic shaping, and innovative control surfaces to achieve an unprecedented level of maneuverability at hypersonic speeds. The Oreshnik missile, shrouded in secrecy during its development, has finally stepped out of the shadows, revealing a chilling glimpse of its capabilities. This is no mere incremental advancement in missile technology. This is a paradigm shift, a weapon designed to render existing defenses obsolete and reshape the global balance of power. At the heart of the Oreshnik lies a sophisticated array of technologies, each meticulously crafted and integrated, to create a weapon of unparalleled lethality. Its creators have left no stone unturned in their quest to create a weapon capable of challenging the existing world order. The Oreshnik missile's range is perhaps its most immediately unsettling characteristic, a stark reminder that distance is no longer a guarantor of security. With a reach exceeding 5,500 kilometers, the Oreshnik can strike targets across vast distances, holding entire continents hostage to its devastating power. This extended range is not merely a matter of bragging rights, it has profound geopolitical implications. The Oreshnik erases traditional notions of security, projecting Russia's military might far beyond its borders. The true game-changing aspect of the Oreshnik missile lies not just in its range, but in its blistering speed. The Oreshnik is a hypersonic predator, capable of reaching speeds exceeding Mach 5, rendering it virtually untouchable by existing defense systems. This hypersonic stealth, coupled with its unpredictable flight path, turns the Oreshnik into a ghost in the sky, a nightmare for even the most sophisticated air defense networks. This speed, combined with its maneuverability, transforms the Oreshnik into a weapon of unparalleled strategic surprise. The Oreshnik missile is not a blunt instrument of destruction, designed to obliterate entire cities in a single, indiscriminate blast. Instead, it is a precision instrument, capable of delivering surgical strikes with pinpoint accuracy, minimizing collateral damage and maximizing strategic impact. This precision is achieved through a combination of advanced technologies, including an inertial navigation system, satellite guidance, and the ability to make mid-flight course corrections. The Oreshnik allows military planners to neutralize specific, high-value targets with minimal collateral damage, reducing the risk of wider conflict. The Yuzhmash plant, nestled along the banks of the Dnipro River, had long been a symbol of Ukrainian industrial prowess. Its sprawling workshops and design bureaus had given birth to rockets that had carried cosmonauts into orbit and missiles capable of reaching across continents. However, the Yuzhmash plant's strategic importance had also made it a target, a pawn in the complex geopolitical chess match being played out between Russia and the West. On that fateful November day, as the sun cast long shadows over the city of Dnipro, an eerie silence settled over the Yuzhmash plant. The Oreshnik missile arrived without warning, a silent harbinger of destruction streaking across the sky at hypersonic speed. Traditional early warning systems, designed to detect lumbering ballistic missiles, proved woefully inadequate against this new breed of weapon. The Oreshnik's speed and stealth rendered it virtually invisible, a ghost in the machine, until it was too late. The impact was swift and devastating. The Oreshnik slammed into the heart of the Yuzhmash plant, its kinetic energy alone enough to reduce reinforced concrete structures to rubble. The precision of the strike was chilling. In the aftermath of the Oreshnik strike, a pall of smoke and dust hung heavy over Dnipro, obscuring the full extent of the devastation. The Yuzhmash plant, once a symbol of Ukrainian industrial might, lay in ruins, its workshops reduced to twisted metal and shattered concrete. The human cost of the attack was still being tallied, but the early reports were grim. Scores of workers, caught in the path of the blast, had perished instantly, their bodies recovered from the wreckage. The world watched in horror, the images of destruction serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the devastating consequences of modern warfare. Section 4. A Rude Awakening. The world grasps the reality of Oreshnik. The Oreshnik strike on the Yuzhmash plant was not just an attack on a single facility, it was a watershed moment in geopolitical history. The world had been given a rude awakening, a glimpse into a future where hypersonic weapons could strike anywhere, at any time, with impunity. News of the attack spread like wildfire, dominating headlines and sparking frantic diplomatic activity. Condemnations poured in from world leaders, but they rang hollow. their words powerless to reverse the events that had unfolded. The balance of power had shifted, and the world was struggling to come to terms with the new reality. Military analysts and strategists scrambled to assess the implications of the Oreshnik. Their previous assumptions about defense and deterrence shattered. Existing missile defense systems, designed to counter traditional ballistic threats, were deemed woefully inadequate against this new breed of weapon. The Oreshnik had exposed a critical vulnerability, forcing a fundamental reassessment of defense doctrines and military spending priorities. Section 1. A World on Edge. The Global Response to Oreshnik. The world watched in a mixture of awe and trepidation as the dust settled on the smoldering ruins of the Yuzhmash plant. The Oreshnik missile, once a whisper in intelligence circles, had made its presence known in the most dramatic fashion imaginable. Its message was clear: the rules of warfare had changed, and the world was ill-prepared for the consequences. The initial response was a cacophony of condemnation and denial. Western governments, caught off guard by the sheer audacity and technological sophistication of the attack, scrambled to formulate a coherent response. Emergency summits were convened, intelligence agencies worked overtime, and diplomats engaged in frantic back-channel communications. The attack dominated global headlines, pushing aside other news stories and becoming the sole topic of conversation from bustling capitals to quiet cafes. Social media platforms were ablaze with speculation, analysis, and fear, as ordinary citizens grappled with the implications of living in a world where hypersonic weapons could strike without warning, leaving devastation in their wake. A house-divided Oreshnik ignites international tensions. The Oreshnik strike did more than just demonstrate a new weapon, it exposed the deep fissures running through the international order. Long-simmering tensions between Russia and the West, fueled by years of mistrust and competing geopolitical ambitions, erupted into the open, threatening to boil over into a new era of confrontation. NATO, once a symbol of Western unity and resolve, found itself grappling with internal divisions over how best to respond to the Oreshnik threat. Some member states, particularly those geographically closer to Russia, urged a swift and forceful response, arguing that any sign of weakness would be interpreted as appeasement. Others, however, cautioned against rash action, fearing that a military escalation could spiral out of control, with potentially catastrophic consequences. The debate played out in public statements, closed-door meetings, and op-eds, reflecting the deep anxieties and strategic dilemmas posed by the emergence of hypersonic weapons. The specter of proliferation, a new arms race, looms. As the world grappled with the implications of the Oreshnik strike, a chilling realization began to dawn. This was not just a Russian problem, it was a global one. The technology that underpinned the Oreshnik missile, while still in its infancy, had the potential to proliferate, spreading to other nations eager to acquire such a game-changing capability. China, already engaged in a rapid military modernization program, watched the developments with keen interest. Its own hypersonic weapons program, shrouded in secrecy, was rumored to be making significant strides, fueled by a desire to challenge American military dominance in the Pacific. The prospect of a multipolar world where multiple nations possessed hypersonic weapons filled defense analysts and policymakers with dread. The delicate balance of power, maintained through decades of arms control treaties and diplomatic efforts, was teetering on the brink, threatened by the emergence of these new and destabilizing weapons. Echoes of the past Oreshnik versus the Rubezh legacy. The unveiling of the Oreshnik missile sent shockwaves through the defense community, sparking comparisons with its predecessor, the RS-26 Rubezh. Both missiles represented the pinnacle of Russian missile technology, designed to overcome sophisticated missile defense systems. The Oreshnik was a generational leap forward, incorporating cutting-edge technologies. The Rubezh, while capable, was bound by traditional ballistic missile limitations. Its predictable flight path made it vulnerable. The Oreshnik shattered these limitations, embracing hypersonic speed and maneuverability. It required a radical rethink of design principles. The Oreshnik was a revolution in missile technology, designed for a new era of warfare. Section 2, a new breed of threat, hypersonic speed is a game-changer. Hypersonic speed defines the Oreshnik missile, elevating it to a new level of strategic threat. Exceeding Mach 5, it creates a plasma sheath, masking its thermal signature and evading radar. Its unpredictable flight path makes it a nightmare for air defense networks. Traditional systems are obsolete against the Oreshnik's speed and agility. By the time they register it, the Oreshnik has already struck. Its speed compresses response times, leaving a small window to react. Combined with maneuverability, it strikes critical targets before defenses can respond. Section 3, Maneuvering in the Shadows. Oreshnik's elusive dance of death. The Oreshnik missile is a master of deception, dancing through the sky with agility. Its design allows it to evade sophisticated missile defense systems. The Oreshnik can make mid-flight course corrections, adjusting for variables. Its agility and hypersonic speed make it difficult to target with traditional systems. The Oreshnik changes course mid-flight, leaving interceptors grasping at shadows. Section 1. The Price of Power. Oreshnik and the Burden of Military Spending. The Oreshnik missile's development came at a steep price, highlighting the economic trade-offs of advanced military technology. The project required substantial investment, diverting resources from other areas. The exact cost remains secret, but the sophisticated technologies involved suggest a hefty price tag. The research and development phase alone consumed billions of rubles. Production and maintenance added to the financial burden, requiring continuous funding. Despite the economic costs, the Oreshnik missile stood as a potent symbol of Russian technological prowess, a testament to the enduring legacy of innovation that had propelled the nation to the forefront of scientific and engineering achievements for generations. The Oreshnik was not merely a weapon, it was a triumph of human ingenuity, a testament to the ability of skilled engineers and scientists to overcome seemingly insurmountable technical challenges. The Oreshnik project showcased Russia's ability to compete and even excel in the realm of advanced military technology, despite facing economic sanctions and intense competition from global rivals. The development of the hypersonic scramjet engine, a feat that had eluded even the most advanced militaries for years, was a testament to the depth of expertise and the unwavering determination of the Russian scientific community. The Oreshnik missile, with its cutting-edge technologies and awe-inspiring capabilities, served as a powerful propaganda tool for the Russian government, a tangible symbol of national pride and military might. The message was clear. Russia, despite facing adversity, remained a force to be reckoned with, a nation capable of developing and deploying weapons systems that rivaled those of any other power on the planet. The Oreshnik missile, with its hypersonic speed, maneuverability, and devastating firepower, did more than just alter the balance of military power. It sent shockwaves through the global geopolitical landscape, forcing nations to reassess long-held assumptions about defense, deterrence, and the very nature of warfare in the 21st century. The traditional paradigm of mutually assured destruction, which had underpinned global security for decades, was called into question by the advent of hypersonic weapons. The ability to strike anywhere in the world with unprecedented speed and precision, rendering traditional defenses obsolete, introduced a new level of instability and unpredictability into the international system. The Oreshnik missile, a tangible manifestation of this new era of warfare, forced a recalibration of alliances and a reassessment of defense postures. Nations that had once relied on geographical distance or the protection of powerful allies found themselves vulnerable to this new breed of weapon. The old rules no longer applied, and the world was struggling to adapt to this unsettling new reality. The Oreshnik missile, with its hypersonic speed and devastating firepower, marks a watershed moment in military history. It is a harbinger of a new era of warfare, where speed and precision reign supreme, rendering traditional defenses obsolete. The world has entered uncharted territory, where the old rules of engagement no longer apply. The Oreshnik has shattered the illusion of security that many nations once took for granted. No longer can geographical distance guarantee safety from attack. The Oreshnik has leveled the playing field, empowering those who possess it with unprecedented power and influence. This has sparked a wave of concern and a scramble to develop countermeasures. The Oreshnik is a stark reminder that technological innovation is a double-edged sword. What begins as a quest for security can escalate into a destabilizing arms race. The Oreshnik is not just a weapon, it is a challenge, a call to action for the international community to manage this new era of warfare. The unveiling of the Oreshnik missile has raised more questions than answers, leaving the world grappling with its implications. Military strategists and policymakers are in a race against time, seeking to understand its capabilities and develop countermeasures. Intelligence agencies are working overtime trying to piece together its secrets and assess the threat. One pressing question is the extent of Russia's Oreshnik arsenal. How many missiles have been produced? Where are they deployed? What are their intended targets? These questions remain shrouded in secrecy, adding to the uncertainty and fueling speculation. The lack of transparency heightens tensions, creating mistrust and making diplomacy difficult. Beyond military implications, the Oreshnik raises ethical questions about warfare's future. In an era of hypersonic weapons, where decisions must be made in seconds, what role is there for human judgment? Can traditional deterrence hold in a world where the first strike could be the last? These are real-world dilemmas, demanding careful consideration and a renewed commitment to dialogue and diplomacy.